AI technology has given us another method of finding answers based on using all the history and knowledge that it holds. Wrestling fans can use services such as ChatGPT to find answers to what-if scenarios that never happened. Dream matches are amongst the most popular topics for wrestling fans to talk about. The ChatGPT service will be used specifically here for tag team matches that fans wish could have happened between legendary duos in their prime. WWE, WCW, AEW, TNA and every other relevant promotion tried to create impactful teams, and the best ones will be showcased here in dream matches with AI technology letting us know who would have won. Welcome to Honor Wrestling Club, and today's video will be counting down the 10 biggest tag team dream matches ever according to AI and who AI thinks would win them. In number 10, we have the Outsiders versus DX in a battle of clique friendships. Two iconic tag partnerships from the clique would have brought star power. WWE missed out on booking one major dream match between the four most important members of the clique. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash became a legendary team in WCW as part of the New World Order. But Triple H and Shawn Michaels had multiple stints tagging in WWE representing D-Generation X. ChatGPT predicted that Michaels and Triple H would go over here with the win and the tag match over their close friends due to factors such as speed, technical skill and experience as a dynamic tag team. DX having a longer run together compared to the Outsiders fizzling out after WCW likely impacted the decision too. In number 9, we have the New Day versus Demolition in a match between historic tag team champions, as the New Day broke Demolition's record, which made fans compare the two acts. The lengthy tag team title reigns caused both New Day and Demolition to get compared to one another. Another wild twist is that both legendary acts dominated the tag team division while having 3 different members in the various tag team combinations. ChatGPT listed the New Day as the winner of this dream match and even went as far to call it a dream match. New Day's speed, teamwork and high-flying tactics were listed as beating out Demolition's power and brutality, which provides logic for the decision. In number 8, we have the Usos versus Motor City Machine Guns, which helped to resurrect tag team wrestling. Both teams were well ahead of their time during the era with tag team divisions struggling. The Motor City Machine Guns and the Usos are both important tag team wrestling experiencing a rise in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Both teams featured wrestlers implementing cool tandem moves and a shared identity to make tag team wrestling feel must-watch again. ChatGPT actually offered 2 different results to this match, but in both scenarios it ended with the Usos winning the match. Factors such as the ability to adapt to different styles and their overall resilience made the Usos the slight favourite over the Motor City Machine Guns. However, now the Motor City Machine Guns are in WWE and the Usos have seemingly reunited, fans can hope that this will happen one day. In number 7, we have the Hart Foundation versus Harlem Heat, as they both had similar blueprints as teams, as Bret Hart and Booker T's WCW rivalry showed flashes of what a tag team match could have been. Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart perfected the tag team act of one well-rounded talent and a powerhouse wrestler as the Hart Foundation. Many future teams copied this scenario, but Booker T and Stevie Ray had the same scenario of Booker as the better worker in Harlem Heat. This dream match is even more tempting since Hart and Booker had stellar chemistry in WCW singles matches. ChatGPT predicted that the Hart Foundation would win, and it gave Bret specifically the highest praise of claiming his sharpshooter would end the match. In number 6, we have the Steiner brothers versus the British Bulldogs would have been a mat classic, as both perfected in-ring styles to improve quality of tag team matches work rate. The end of the 1980s into the early 1990s saw the Steiner brothers and the British Bulldogs improving the overall depth of tag team wrestling. Amateur wrestling from the Steiner brothers and the power and speed combination of the British Bulldogs saw both teams thriving with new styles. ChatGPT predicted that Rick and Scott Steiner would get the win over Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith thanks to superior power and a strong suplex game. Scott received extra praise for his athleticism being a game changer to win the dream match. In at number 5, we have Edge and Christian versus the Young Bucks, which is a dream match that could still happen. And AEW should book this match at some point when Adam Copeland and Christian eventually reunite. The Young Bucks are often criticised and considered to be the top tag team of this generation, since they've been doing it for so long at such a high level and have helped create change. Edge and Christian influenced the Young Bucks and many other teams to get over with exciting matches and humorous personalities. Many fans felt that AEW was setting up the first ever dream match between Edge and Christian versus the Young Bucks, before Edge suffered a bad leg injury. ChatGPT gave an answer on the dream match victory that predicted that Edge and Christian would get the win thanks to their experience and ability to adapt in a big match environment. In at number 4, we have Lucha Brothers versus Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, which would be a Lucha dream match. Past and present of Mexicans' incredible wrestling could have been a 5-star classic. WWE are reportedly getting close to signing Pentagon and are hoping to land Rey Fenix when his contract expires, and that gives him 2 premier Mexican stars. The 2 greatest stars from Mexico to bring Lucha Libre to WWE were Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, who thrived as both partners and bitter rivals. An argument can be made Mysterio and Guerrero versus the Lucha Brothers would be the 2 greatest Mexican teams to wrestle full-time in the United States. ChatGPT predicted the star power of Eddie and Rey would win via a combination of the 619 into a frog splash. In number 4, we have the Brainbusters versus FDR, which are 2 of the most similar teams in wrestling history, as FDR fully admit they followed Brainbusters' blueprint to become a legendary tag team as well. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard made their tag team thrive as the Brainbusters, both in and out of the Four Horsemen faction. FDR have become today's legendary team with an old school vibe, clearly inspired by the Brainbusters and a few other teams. The 2 teams did interact in AEW, with Blanchard and Anderson taking up managerial roles when FTR arrived. A dream match between the 2 in everyone's prime would have been a masterclass. ChatGPT picked the Brainbusters to win with a bold prediction of Arn and Tully cheating as heels. However, I can imagine that would be an absolutely incredible match to watch with everyone in their prime. In number 3, we have the Hardy Boys versus the Rockers, which would have shown an evolution of a tag team style, as Matt and Jeff Hardy felt like the next evolution of Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty's team. The Rockers of Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty revolutionised tag team wrestling by introducing new tandem moves of a flashier and faster style. Matt and Jeff Hardy took that concept to new heights in the Attitude Era, with iconic high-risk moves and the use of weapons. Both teams in their prime could have had the greatest tag team match ever. ChatGPT predicted that the Hardy Boys would score the big win over the Rockers in the what-if scenario, with Jannetty getting pinned following a twist of fate and Swanton Bomb combination. And in at number 1, we have the Road Warriors versus the Dudley Boys, which would truly settle the greatest of all time tag team debate, as 2 legendary teams with the greatest resume of accomplishments that never faced off. The Dudley Boys and the Road Warriors have 2 of the greatest hit lists when looking purely at tag team accomplishments. WWE missed out on booking this dream match, with TNA only having a near dream match of Road Warrior Animal and Rick Steiner facing Bubba Ray and Devon. ChatGPT predicted that the Road Warriors would score a massive victory over the Dudley Boys to be named the greatest tag team of all time. The strength advantage was used as a valid reasoning, but the belief of the Doomsday device winning the match put Animal and Hawk over the top. And there you have it, there's our list. So what did you think? What do you think is the greatest tag team dream match of all time? Who do you think would win that match? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you never miss out on any of the fun content we produce here at Honor Wrestling Club. Be sure to check out our other videos. Go on, check it out. What's it all about? However, that's all for now. So thank you for watching and welcome you to the club. See ya!